Jay Crouch here with Grant Liffmann to talk about the Detroit Pistons and 3 potential fits for them in free agency. Grant, suspect you're going to name some guys who can shoot. So who have you got?
Yeah, they need shooting. At the end of the day, that's what this team needs more than anything, really, on the roster going into next season. Duncan Robinson's the only true shooter. They have other guys that can make shots, but a guy who's just a three-point threat to keep defenses honest. They need more of that. They had Malik Beasley back in the day. He put up a lot of shots, Tim Hardaway Jr. before, and they have to have guys like that to spread the floor, to give Cade Cunningham some lanes, to give Jalen Duren some space to do what he needs to do. And Detroit could have gone after it a little bit more, maybe during the trade deadline last season. Didn't go for it then. I would say that one thing they also need is to really find more playmaking. So when Cade's not there, they can get some help with that. That might be more on the trade market than the free agency market. So let's look at 3 fits that really help on the shooting side. Did I mention Tim Hardaway Jr.? Well, guess what? He's available, and they should bring him back. Tim Hardaway Jr. is the 6th Man of the Year candidate, and he played 77 games for Detroit in 2024. He shot 41% from 3 on 7 attempts per game for the Nuggets last year and was fantastic for them. He is the exact type of player Detroit needs, and guess what? They've had him. They already know what he can do. Tim Hardaway Jr., bring him back. Let's start this again. Him and Duncan Robinson can play together. But I did mention some playmaking, and one guy that's underrated in terms of playmaking is Luke Kennard. And, well, Pistons fans should recognize him. He was a 12th overall pick by them back in the day. Luke Kennard has gotten better and better, and he's just simply one of the best three-point shooters in the history of basketball. He is just sensational from 3. Maybe he doesn't take all the shots, and that has annoyed some people over the years, frustrated them, thinking, hey, we needed to shoot more. He takes good ones, and he takes open ones, and guess what? Cade and these guys can find him. But I really do think he is more of a playmaker than people think. And you saw it a little bit with the Lakers this last playoffs. When the ball's in his hands, he can spray it around the floor and get things going, get the motion going. And that is important to this team. And finally, Landry Shamet. Yep, the champ. He is somebody that really blossomed in the playoffs this year, put himself on a national stage a little bit more. He averaged 9 points and shot nearly 39% from 3 in the regular season. He shot 48% from 3 in the playoffs. He's a motion shooter, constant high energy, moving, really creates that blender going. That's the type of thing that Landry Shamet can do for this team. He's the type of guy I also would target if I were the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, like Landry Shamet, the champ. Didn't think I would be hearing that a few months ago, but there we are. In a way, Landry Shamet has almost become a better version of Duncan Robinson because he is just such a better defender and doesn't get played off the floor at the highest level. I like all of those. The other name that I would throw out, because Detroit, they will potentially have access to the non-taxpayer MLE, which can start at $15 million a year. So they might be priced out of this guy, but if they're not, a Kobe White type, I think, would be very welcome on this team. Not just Kobe White's his shooting, his deep shooting as well, but just someone who can take a bit of a load off of Cade and provide what I think they were hoping for with the Karis LeVert signing, but Kobe at a higher level with a lot more shooting and playmaking. I think that he would be an excellent fit just to let this offense breathe a little bit more.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.